Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be doing my nails. Of course, we always do our get ready with me's, but we're going to be doing the nail edition, okay? So I am waiting for you all to join me. We chose in the last live that I did the nails that we were going to do. So we're going to go with the nails with the crystals on them. If you are catching the replay, make sure you hit the like button, period. And make sure you drop me some pink hearts. They have these sticky things. Maybe I'll just try one just to see what this is about. We y'all like, come on over. Come on over, baby. YouTube needs to stop playing with my notifications. Okay, child. Hey, Holly. What's up, boo? Holly, did you get a notification or did you just so happen to be on YouTube? Thank you, baby. I love it when y'all anticipate my needs. Holly, tell me, did you get a notification or did you just so happen to be on here? You got one? Hey, Bree. Bree, did you get a notification or did you just so happen to be on YouTube? You got the notification. Okay. You didn't get a notification. All right. I'm going to be asking y'all because I'm trying to figure out what's going on because I was literally just live, like literally 5 minutes ago. You did not get the notification. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. I don't know what to do. It doesn't send it out to all of you all, but I'm glad some of you are coming up in here now. You got one because I was just live, like legit like 5 minutes ago. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that notification? Hey, Amanda. Did y'all get the notification from when I was live? Like 5 minutes ago, I was live for like almost a whole hour. Did any of you all get that notification? How do you even take this off? Like, what is going on? Oh, okay. So you do it like this? Not the first one. I didn't get the one before. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see y'all up in there. What, I missed you. Yes, SM. I did a whole live and none of y'all was there. That's why I was like, let me leave out and come back. Because I didn't know what the heck was going on. So I'm going to need y'all to make sure y'all double tap the screen for me. Okay, let's see. Make sure y'all double tap the screen. I don't think these stickers is going to work. So what we're going to talk about is a continuation of what we were talking about in the live that I was just doing for a whole hour, child. And the live was called Men Are Solely in Control of Conception. And this live stream is called Men Are Solely in Control for Creating Single Mothers. And that's what we're going to talk about in this live while I do my nails. So everybody up in here, once again, hit the like button because we need to get up in this algorithm. Oh, this actually went on there. This actually went on there. Hey, Access to Rome. This nail went on, y'all. It's I feel like it looked crooked. This actually is on there, y'all. Oh shit. But I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't know. But this sticker worked. I'm shocked because this nail is actually on there. Hey, Saudi. Yes, I told you I was coming right back. I had to see. This actually kind of works, low-key. But we still gonna do the glue because I don't have time. So where we left off at, pretty much, I was telling men that kept saying, oh, it takes two. And I'm like, is that a New York? Yes, I'm from New York. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Double tap the screen. Give me a thumbs up. And there's 3 dots at the top. Press it and give me a thumbs up. So we gonna rewind. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear me. Because people love to call me when I'm live for whatever reason. So I had already buffed my nails in the last live, but we're going to do it again. So, conception definition. Because I said men are solely in control of conception. And they don't like it. They like, what? It takes two. It's a woman. No. It is solely up to a man whether or not the woman becomes impregnated, period. What's up, Miss T? Welcome back to Virgo Queen. Hey, Queen T. So, conception definition. The action of conceiving a child or of a child being conceived. Inception of pregnancy. Conceiving, fertilization. Impregnation. Now, who fertilizes the egg? The man does. What fertilizes the egg? The man swimmer. Hi, Ethan. Make sure you all are double tapping the screen so we could be popping up in this algorithm. What is the simple definition of conception? The process of becoming pregnant involving fertilization or implantation or both. Hello. Medical news today. What is conception and when does it happen? When people speak of conception, they usually mean when a sperm fertilizes an egg. This is the first step in pregnancy. Fertilization can happen within hours or days of having intercourse without birth control. Hey, Indica baby, welcome back. The swimmer can remain alive in the female reproductive tract for up to 5 days. But whether or not conception occurs will depend on various factors, including the stage of the woman's cycle. After fertilization, notice how they keep saying fertilization. How does a woman's egg or ovum get fertilized? Ladies and gentlemen, I have some new people up in here. I need y'all to tell me because they seem to not understand that in the last class that I just did. They had no idea how a woman's ovum got fertilized. They kept saying it takes two, it takes two. It does not take two to fertilize the ovum. So let's Google, how does a woman's ovum get, how does a woman's egg get fertilized? Fertilization occurs when a man swimmer cell joins with an egg cell, usually in a fallopian tube. So how does it get in there? How does a man swimmer get in there? The man has to put it in there. That is the only way it's going to get in there. Do y'all understand? Put a 1 in the chat if you understand that it is solely based on whether or not a man lets a load off in a woman. Because everybody, the last one, they kept acting like they didn't know that they was dumb, deaf, blind, and mute. When I continuously said, if a man, hey Empress Mimi, if a man does not let off inside of a woman, she does not become pregnant. If a man does not let off inside of a woman, he does not fertilize the egg. A man is solely in control of conception and of fertilizing the egg. How do you know how is the female's egg? The man swimmer got to get up in there. That's the only way a woman is going to get pregnant. No matter which way you want to turn the key, these men say, it takes two, it takes two. It takes two to consent. And unfortunately, it does not always take two to consent, because a lot of times women are just becoming, pregnant by a man that she didn't consent to. And men are 100% in control of unwanted pregnancies, because a man knows when he's about to ejaculate inside of a woman. A man will oftentimes than not choose not to use a raincoat, and he'll let off. Just because a woman says, I consent to having intercourse, that does not mean she consents to you unloading inside of her and fertilizing one of her eggs. Contact between the egg and the little swimmer is the only way. Now, let's see something. Do we got that part down pat? How does the egg get fertilized? It gets fertilized by the swimmer making contact with the egg. That's how it gets fertilized. Hey, Rue, do we understand that? Do we got that part so we can move on? We can move on. Okay? Yes, the swimmer cells are male reproductive cells that fertilize a female egg cell or ovum to create pregnancy. The swimmers, the SPERM, are also known as reproductive cells or gametes. It's not a seed. Men do not carry the seed of life. It is not a seed. Once again, we have been lied to, we have been scammed, and we have been duped. Women carry the seed of life. The egg is akin to a seed. Men's SPERM is akin to fertilizer. Fertilizer. The swimmers that are cells that fertilize a woman's egg is a part of the reproductive process. They must travel from the male's testes, where they're made, to a female's fallopian tube. So if a man does not unload inside of a woman, there's no fertilization, there's no conception, there's no implantation, there is no embryo that turns into a fetus, there's no baby. Is y'all picking up what I'm putting down? A man does not have a seed. He has fertilizer. If a man does not shoot the club up, pow, 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 a woman does not become pregnant. So now, do y'all understand that? Do y'all understand? Who's in control? The power or the person that got powed? The power is in control. The woman holding the weapon, the man holding the weapon is in control of where he pows it. Don't engage with her. She's just trying to instigate, or she is vile and despicable. Your mother is vile and despicable. Don't engage with me. Don't engage with me. Why? Because I'm telling the truth. This is science. I'm literally giving you all a science lesson, and men are getting mad. The woman got to give consent first. Ethan, I do agree that a woman should consent when she is about to have intercourse, but women do not consent to when a man is going to unload. That is solely based on whether or not a man does it. Women don't even know when a man unloads inside of them half of the time. But I would say 95% of the time, a woman cannot tell whether or not a man unloaded inside of her. She can't tell. We don't know. You all just do it lots of times. But a man is solely in control of whether or not he unloads. So it is up to a man whether or not he gets a woman pregnant. It's up to a man. Exactly, Saudi Tate. I don't know. Ain't nobody trying to become a parent when they are having fun. Why are folks feeding into the delusion? This is crazy. So what's crazy? Me telling you how babies are made is crazy? It's because kryptonite. Accountability is kryptonite for men. What's cap? What is cap? What's cap? The fact that a man is solely in control of whether or not he gets a woman pregnant. A woman cannot get another woman pregnant. A woman can't get herself pregnant, and a woman can't get a man pregnant. A man is solely in control of fertilizing an egg. A woman is not in control of whether or not a man fertilizes her egg. It is only up to a man whether or not he unloads inside of a woman. That is solely up to a man. It is solely up to a man whether or not he enters into a woman and unloads inside of her. What the fuck is, like, y'all really getting up here saying that that's not true? That part, fem, from the chat. That part, Holly. They don't want to admit the truth. If a man don't fertilize your egg, how could you get pregnant? Can you get pregnant if a man does not fertilize your egg? Can a woman get pregnant if a man does not ejaculate inside of her and fertilize her egg? Now, unless she's going to get artificially inseminated, but even the process of that is that, you know, the swimmers being inserted inside of a woman's womb. No, you are. You decide when you... No, baby. Me consenting to having intercourse with you does not mean that I consented to you unloading inside of me. Those are two different things. Those are two different things. Because I consented to lay down with you does not mean I consented to you unloading inside of me. A man is solely in control himself of whether or not he unloads inside of a woman. Y'all really hate accountability that bad, and it's scary. It's scary. It's really scary. Because I consented to having intercourse with you does not mean that I consented to you unloading inside of me and fertilizing an egg. It is not, there's no such thing as implied consent. That is dangerous. And that's why men are 100% responsible for unwanted pregnancies. Do you know how many women have had a man unload inside of her without her consent, without her even knowing? And she just got to deal with the consequences because women are forced to take accountability. There are so many women that said, he just unloaded inside of me and I didn't give him permission to do that. Yes, I may have consented to have intercourse with him, but that does not mean I consent to you unloading inside of me. What y'all, it's a sickness and it's a problem. And that is a major problem, that men do not take accountability for what they have control over. Men have sole control over whether or not they get a woman pregnant. Men have sole control over whether or not they get a woman pregnant. Men are solely in control of creating broken homes because it is up to a man to leave. Well, can you please hold up the not all? Big Cap, I don't know who you are, but I'm not about to sit up here and try to appease you. This is my show. If you feel like a hit dog, then you seem to be hollering, and that's the problem. If I got to get up here and say not all 20,000 times, I legit made a sign. I will hold it up when I feel like it. I'm not here to appease you. If you are so upset and so in your feels because you feel like I need to continuously say not all, then maybe you feel like I'm talking about you, so you need to do some introspective work, or you condone men that will not take accountability for the fact that they're solely responsible for having children. Will you be talking about the unalive kids? I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't like you, so I'm blocking you. I don't even know how you on my channel right now. You're getting blocked. Get the fuck out of here. Better ask me what? Better ask never me, but go. You can't even make a complete sentence. Hey, Atticus, I want fully cooked food, not barely cooked raw food. What? Well, what happened if the woman decides to have intercourse first and blame the guy? What are you talking about? Just because I consented to having intercourse with you does not mean that that gives you an automatic green light to unload inside of me. What is wrong with y'all? You are solely in control of getting a woman pregnant. You, sir. You are solely in control of whether or not you let off inside of a woman. I don't care what you say. I don't care which way you're trying to turn the key. I don't care what you're trying to imply or say. And none of it matters. It's solely up to whether or not a man lets off inside of a woman. Period. It's no way. It's no. You could try to dress it up. You could get a pig and put some lipstick on it. You could do whatever it is that you want to do. But at the end of the day, it takes a man and a woman to consent. And sometimes not even all the time, because there's lots of women that have been raped and they've conceived children out of rape. However, if it is done the right way, it takes for a man and a woman to consent to have an intercourse. Why do you keep saying implied consent? There's no such thing as implied consent. If I don't say, hey, let off inside of me, you took it upon yourself to do that. You didn't ask me if it's okay to do that. You're taking it upon yourself to do that, so you need to be held more responsible than I should for conceiving a baby. The burden should fall more on the man's shoulders, because if a man does not let off inside of a woman, she does not become pregnant. What if the condom breaks? Well, then that's something different. Everybody up in here, hit the like button so we could be in this algorithm the way we need to. This sounds like a twisted conversation. You cannot take bits and parts, gain gratification for self, and takes both people for a pregnancy. Both parties are solely sensible, man. No, you're wrong. The only way a woman becomes pregnant is if a man unloads inside of her. If a man does not unload inside of a woman, she does not become pregnant. It takes two people to do the act and to have intercourse. However, it is solely up to a man whether or not he impregnates a woman. It is not up to a woman whether or not a man impregnates her. It is solely up to a man. A man has fertilizer. If a man lets off inside of a woman, that's the only way she'll get pregnant. If a man pulls out, she won't get pregnant. If a man puts on a condom, she won't get pregnant. If a man gets a vasectomy, she won't get pregnant. If a man just doesn't do it, she won't get pregnant. If a man busts on a person somewhere else, they won't get pregnant. A man is solely in control of getting a woman pregnant. How am I wrong? Y'all, kryptonite is like, I keep saying kryptonite first, but accountability is kryptonite for men. Accountability is kryptonite for men. It's a woman's fault for spreading her legs. I don't care if I spread my legs to Jupiter. I don't care if I spread my legs to the volcanoes in Waikiki. I don't care if I spread my legs from here to Timbuktu. It is solely up to a man to unload inside of me. That's the only way I'm going to be pregnant. What is wrong with y'all? 304. Your mother's a 304. It is solely up to a man whether or not I will become pregnant. It does not matter if my legs is touching the stars that's billion light years away. It doesn't matter. If a man does not unload in me, I won't get pregnant, period. Just because I consent to having intercourse with you does not mean that I consent to you ejaculating inside of me. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all are scary. Y'all don't want to take accountability for nothing. Y'all don't know how babies are made. Y'all don't know that you cannot unload inside of a woman and she just won't get pregnant. You don't know that? Nobody ever taught you that? Nobody ever taught you that it is really solely up to you whether or not you get a woman pregnant. A woman cannot get herself pregnant. A woman cannot get another woman pregnant. A woman can't get a man pregnant. A woman can only get pregnant if a man unloads inside of her. And if one of those little swimmers swim to her egg. That's the only way. This is why I just tell women to stop having intercourse with them. That part. Because look at how they get up here and take no accountability. It takes two. It takes two to have intercourse. It does not take two to get a woman pregnant, el stupido. How does a woman get pregnant? Let's go back to it. Let's go back. Let's go back. When the sperm fertilizes an egg. That's how a woman gets pregnant. Now, how is that going to happen unless a man puts one in her? How? How? If a man's sperm meets and fertilizes the egg, how is that going to happen unless a man puts that in her? How? Y'all gonna say women is going around stealing y'all stuff and putting it in themselves? Like, get the... I wish y'all would, for once in your life, tell the truth. Y'all don't tell the truth. Y'all lie so bad. The only way a woman gets pregnant is if a sperm meets and fertilizes an egg. How does that happen? It only happens if a man puts it in there. What the? I got to burn this because y'all are stupid as all outdoors. I cannot. Y'all don't know how babies are made. Y'all really just don't want to be held accountable for nothing. Y'all really gonna sit up here and say y'all don't get women pregnant? Women get themselves pregnant. It takes a woman and a man to get a woman pregnant. No, it don't. It only takes a man to unload inside of a woman. That's the only way she's going to get pregnant, y'all. Y'all are so, this is given, oh my God. This is bizarro. This is bizarro. Y'all really don't know that a man is solely in control of conception. It is solely up to a man to impregnate a woman. Yes, a man and a woman can consent to having intercourse, but when it comes to unloading inside of a woman, that is only up to a man. So y'all not in control of yourselves. Y'all don't take accountability for nothing. Everything is a woman. No, we got to share this responsibility. Now, whether or not a woman has a baby, that is solely up to a woman. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Whether or not a woman gets pregnant is solely up to a man fertilizing an egg. Whether or not a woman carries to term and have the actual baby, it is up to the woman. But there will be no conception if it wasn't for a man unloading inside of a woman. Y'all could go and Google this. Pick up a fucking book. You can read about this yourself. What? This is y'all are scaring me. Like, this is frightening that y'all don't understand that y'all are solely in control of fertilizing an egg. Y'all are solely in control of fertilizing an egg. A woman does not control where you unload. A woman don't control where you unload, grown man. That's your stick. You control where you unload. Talking utter garbage. How? You're not saying anything that's adding anything substantial to the conversation. How am I talking garbage? A man is not in control. You're not in control of your genitalia. You're not in control of where you unload. You're not in control of fertilizing eggs. That's utter nonsense that I'm talking. I'm uneducated. You disagree. How are y'all disagreeing with how babies are made? How are y'all disagreeing with how babies are made? This is crazy. Y'all are I could tell who was on a short yellow bus because this is not right. Y'all are disagreeing with how babies are made? Y'all are disagreeing about how babies are made. Microphone head, your mother. Stupid. Y'all are sitting up here disagreeing with how babies are made. So y'all really gonna get up here and say men don't fertilize eggs and that's the only way conception happens. I'm literally reading it to y'all. I'm literally sitting up here reading to y'all how babies are made, and y'all are still sit up here and say I'm lying and I'm uneducated. I'm not making this up. I didn't make this up. I'm blocking you because you just keep saying uneducated. Clearly you stupid as all outdoors. I don't have time for this. I don't got time for it. Argue with your father if you know where he's at. Hey, Judah, it's factual. Am I making this up? Y'all really think I'm lying about how babies are made? Y'all really think I'm lying that it takes a male's swimmer to swim to the egg to fertilize it, and that's how conception happens? Y'all gonna sit up here and call me uneducated and say that I'm lying because I'm telling y'all how babies are made? This is why all people hate you. Bitch, burn in hell. Why people hate me? Because I'm telling the truth. What? Y'all don't know how babies are made? Y'all don't know that it takes for a man to unload inside of a woman, and that's the only way an egg will get fertilized. Y'all don't know that? Y'all don't know that men are solely in control of conception, but whether or not a baby is actually brought into the world, it's up to a woman to carry to full term, to grow the actual ovum into a fetus and into a baby. That's up to a woman. However, to conceive is up to a man fertilizing an egg. That's science. I'm not making this up. I'm not lying. That's not cap. I'm not uneducated. I'm legit. This is bizarro. This is bizarro. This is bizarro. Like, our children are suffer, our men put the streets out. What? I don't know what you're saying, baby. I can't read that. You are going over their heads with this. But how? By talking about how babies are made? So men really don't know? Men really don't know that they're in control of conception. They really are just walking around with empty heads. They really don't know that they're the ones that's in control of whether or not a woman gets pregnant. How does a woman get pregnant then if it's not if it's not up to a man unloading inside of her and fertilizing an egg? How does a woman get pregnant? How does a woman get pregnant? Like, everybody up in here, do me a favor and hit the like button. Hit the like button for me. This is mind-boggling me. Our children are suffering. Our men put the streets and women before their children. That's true too. I agree. Kevin Samuels told them it's not their fault. What a shame. Y'all really don't know that men are solely in control of conceiving of babies, of an egg, of fertilizing an egg, and then it's up to a woman to carry the baby to full term, to grow it into an actual whole baby. Like, y'all are... It might be all the drugs in society. A lot of people literally have learning challenges and don't know it, thinking out loud. Hey, Marley. I wish Kevin Samuels was here to debate you. I don't debate. I'm not debating. I don't have nothing to... I'm not going on nobody's... I'm not giving nobody no view to try to disrespect me. No, thank you. I spank it, you bake it. My daughter has cerebral palsy and in a wheelchair. Her dad said he want her to... Oh my God, that's so sad. I'm sending love and healing energy to your baby. Oh, that's so sad. What's the best way to contact me? Through Cash App, $ Love Jones TV. Nah, if it's for business purposes, then you can email me. My email is lovejonesbusiness11@gmail.com. But Cash App too. That's the best way to send me a message, a note. Yet he unalived, and he claimed the way he claimed black women would. That part by himself, with a woman that he would have said was overweight and undesirable because she was past the age of 30 and she was not a size 4. What causes women to get pregnant? A swimmer must meet up with the egg. Men aren't in control. Women have the most power these days. Most of us men don't even get a chance to be with women these days, to be honest. But when a man lays down with a woman, he is in control whether or not he fertilizes an egg. Y'all need to stop this. Kryptonite is krypton. It's giving. I need to put that on a shirt. Accountability is kryptonite for men. I need to put that on a shirt because y'all really don't want to take no accountability for nothing. A man has to unload into a woman to fertilize an egg. Like, are y'all... This is... Don't spread your legs. Even if I spread my legs to the motherfucking moon, that does not mean that I consented to you ejaculating inside of me. How about you don't ejaculate inside women that you don't want to have children by? Y'all never want to take accountability. It's always the woman's fault, and it's absolutely, utterly rubbish. Enough is enough. Men are in control of whether or not a woman gets pregnant, so a man needs to stop going around dicking and dodging all over the place and getting everybody pregnant. How about that? How about that be the narrative? We need to change the narrative. Men need to start wearing protection and getting vasectomies and pulling out and not going into women that they have no intention for to create the single mothers that they love to get up here and complain about, because men create single mothers, period. Thank you, Jerry. Oh, don't spread your legs. Yeah, don't spread your legs. Don't sleep with these men because it's trash. It's very trash out here, clearly. So don't do it. I don't suggest you do it either. But men, if a man don't fertilize an egg, there won't be no baby. I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't care. If a man don't fertilize an egg, there will be no baby. If a man don't fertilize an egg, there will be no baby. So how about y'all encourage men to stop busting off inside of women that they have no intention on creating a family with, and that they have no intention on actually sticking around to raise those kids? How about y'all encourage that? How about y'all encourage that? Love Jones, put accountability thing on the back of the shirt so they can see it when they look at that part. Mia, it's ridiculous out here. These men really is sitting up here saying that they don't fertilize the eggs. It don't take a man and a woman to fertilize an egg. It only takes a man to fertilize an egg. It don't take a man and a woman to fertilize an egg. It only takes a man to fertilize a woman's egg. Period. Everybody up in here, hit the like button for me. It's 3 dots at the top of the screen. Press it and give me a thumbs up. For what? Ain't no reward in doing that. And doing what? What are you talking about? Don't you think that it's unfair that after conception, men lose all power, rights, etc. till full term? Women also choose to leave the fathers. Well, this is why men should only unload in women that they are married to. Don't y'all tell us that? Y'all should only unload in women that you are in monogamous relationships with. You should only unload in women that you've already started to create a family with. Choose better. Or put a condom on. That part. Hey, Michelle. Don't have a baby with somebody that you're not married to. Don't unload in a woman that you don't plan on being in a family with. Have communication before and legit say, hey, this is what we both want to do. Stop trying to trap women with anchor babies and getting women pregnant and then getting mad when they don't know what they want to do, or if they telling you I don't want to do this and then you still shooting a club up because it just feels so good and you don't want to use protection or whatever the case may be. Take some accountability for your actions. Only do that with a woman that you're in a relationship with, that you both know that y'all want to have a baby, that's your wife or that's your partner. Y'all building a home together. How about that? Y'all need to start taking some accountability. But we all know accountability is like kryptonite for men. It's a foreign concept. Women need to practice more accountability. Women don't have a choice but to be accountable. Society forces women to be accountable. So what are you talking about? Women are always held accountable for the decisions that they make. Men, not so much. Women are held accountable for how they dress. Women are held accountable for how they talk. Women are held accountable for being victims. Women are held accountable for provoking a man. Women are held accountable for enticing a man. Women are held accountable for walking alone at night by herself. Women are held accountable for a man getting her pregnant against her will for an unwanted pregnancy. A woman is held accountable for that, not a man. You're projecting. Projecting how? How am I projecting? Women are held accountable. Because guess what? If a woman gets pregnant, a man could just get up and leave. And it's on the woman whether or not she's going to abort, whether or not she's going to go through with the pregnancy, whether or not she's going to give the baby up for adoption. Women are forced to be accountable in society, to whereas men could just say, this ain't what I want, and just leave. Hey, Amberella, what am I lying about? What am I lying about? Y'all don't bring anything substantial to the conversation. Y'all just saying I'm lying. Women always had a choice, or are they manipulated? Women get manipulated as well. All that pain for 9 months. The truth hurts. You blaming all of this on men is you not taking accountability. Me saying that men are solely in control of conception is a fact. That's not me blaming nothing. It is a fact that if a man does not unload inside of a woman, she does not become pregnant. That is a fact. I don't give a fuck. I don't care which way y'all want to try to make this seem. That is a fact. If you don't unload inside of a woman, she don't get pregnant. Period. That's a fact. I'm not making up nothing. I'm not sitting up here lying and pump faking and scamming. That is a fact. If a woman consents to having intercourse with you and you decide to unload in her, that is solely up to you whether or not you do that. That is not up to the woman. That is solely up to you. It does not matter. A woman can say, no, I don't want this. Yes, you can do it. It is solely up to you whether or not you unload inside of that woman. And that is a fact. That is not me making up stuff or blaming men or saying nothing. It is a fact. That's a fact. If a man does not unload inside of a woman does not become pregnant. It is a fact that it takes a man's little swimmer to fertilize a woman's egg. That's a fact. I'm not making up nothing. Y'all don't want to acknowledge that fact because accountability is kryptonite for y'all. It don't take two to fertilize an egg. It takes a man to fertilize an egg. Now, it takes two to engage in intercourse, but it does not take two to fertilize an egg. It solely takes a man unloading inside of a woman to fertilize an egg. I don't care which way y'all not gonna gaslight me. This is science. How does a person become pregnant? A sperm must meet up with the egg. How does that happen? A man has to put it inside of a woman. That's the only way. That's not me blaming a man. That is a fact. That's biology. That's science. That is a fact. A woman can't stop a man from unloading if he chooses to be reckless and unload. That part, Amarella. And honestly, we don't even know when a man unloads. You can't tell. You don't feel it until you can feel it after. It is solely up to a man whether or not he unloads inside of a woman. It is not up to a woman. Unless somebody putting a pow to a man's head saying, you better unload and do it. If nobody is doing that, it is solely up to a man whether or not he unloads. So women is forcing y'all to unload in them? A woman is not in control of a man unloading inside of a woman. Men are in control. Men create single mothers. Men create single mothers. Men create single mothers. If a man does not unload inside of a woman, she don't become pregnant. If a man don't leave his family, then she won't be a single mother. If a man had created a family before he decided to fertilize a woman's egg, then there won't be no such thing as a single mother. It is up to a man to put something on his thing so that he won't unload inside of a woman. Why y'all don't take no accountability is above me. Pulling out isn't that easy. Well, then use a condom or go and get a vasectomy. What do you mean? So a man is not in control of whether or not he unloads inside of a woman. So then maybe he shouldn't be going in that thing without a raincoat. Men and women are responsible. Men are to blame. Women bear the damages, unfortunately. Yes, I agree with that. I just don't finish inside of women if it's not that serious. Facts. Wouldn't be no single mothers if they had held themselves accountable to. It's a two-way street. Men are solely responsible for single motherhood. Men are solely responsible for unwanted pregnancy. I don't care what y'all talking about. If a man does not fertilize an egg, there will be no pregnancy. Now, after the man fertilizes an egg, it is up to a woman whether or not she wants to carry the full term or get a termination. However, you cannot just expect a woman to traumatize her womb and get a termination. Keep your legs closed. Yes, I do agree. Women should not sleep with men like you. I absolutely agree. If it was to choose between the men that be in my comment section and keeping your legs closed, I would always encourage women to keep their legs closed. I do agree with you on that. You're right. Women need to close up shop, and women do not need to sleep with the type of men that be up in this comment section. Love your hair, by the way. Thank you. I think no one should have intercourse unless they're down to be parents. Cause I'm the moment sometimes. Yeah, I agree. My dad always told me to grab a rubber. That part, because that's your member. So you should be responsible for putting protection on it. It's yours. It's yours. So who should be responsible for putting on a raincoat? A man, because it's going on him. The fuck? That's why two mature consenting adults don't have these problems. Mature adults normally sit down and discuss these types of situations before they take place. That part. But a lot of people are not mature. And a lot of people are not consenting. Some men just think that, but like y'all said, it's implied that he could unload inside of you because you consented to having intercourse with him when it should not be. But then the man gets mad and she tried to trap me. Sir, you went inside her without any type of protection and you legit unloaded. So what do you think happens? Y'all really don't know how babies are made? Women have always had more discipline than males. Ladies, shut it down and leave these crusties alone. They tell y'all how reckless they are in every live. That part. Why ate the black titty? Oh my God. Let me block you, you creepy crawling crackhead. Everybody up in here, hit the like button. Y'all are just mad because men legit are the only way that a woman could get pregnant, and y'all don't want to take no accountability for it. If a man did not unload inside of a woman, there would be no baby. Y'all get up here and complain about everybody, y'all, all these single mothers, you ain't nothing but a single mother. Who made her a single mother? A man had to fertilize her egg and then leave and not take care of his kids. Duh. How did she become a single mother? A man had to fertilize an egg. That's the only way. Why are you talking about? First of all, I'm talking about reproduction. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how babies are made, because clearly men don't know how babies are made. So I have to tell him that they're the ones that's responsible for fertilizing eggs, and they're the ones that's responsible for creating single mothers because they leave after they fertilize the egg. So to prevent all of that, don't go around fertilizing an egg. It's hard to be a man today. That's a fact. What's so hard about it? She's talking about contraception and reproduction. I'm so happy black women are finally getting rid of having children out of wedlock for black men. I'll never get over that RFK interview where they said they don't want terminations, but also don't want child support for the kids. I tell y'all all the time, these men get up here and argue and fight tooth and nail for the right to treat women like trash, to have ownership over women, to discard them at their will, to go sleep around, dick and dodge. Damn, I didn't want to do this one. Well, it's too late. I wanted to do this last. I like how you communicate with us. Yes, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. The two issues are separate and distinct. You're distorting the facts. How am I distorting facts? How does a baby get, what facts am I distorting? A woman can't get pregnant unless the swimmer swims to the egg and fertilizes it. That's the only way. What am I distorting? A man is solely in control of conception. How am I distorting that? If men stop being so reckless with their fertilizer, then there wouldn't be single mothers all over the place. If men were more intentional with whose eggs they fertilize, then there'd be less broken homes. So you want men to stop having intercourse because women can flow freely throughout the world doing as they please. Just what? Nobody said that. But men need to take accountability for the fact that if they don't go around fertilizing eggs, then there won't be any unwanted pregnancies. Why don't men get vasectomies if they don't want to have kids and if they always complaining about single mothers all day and night? It takes two to make babies. It takes a man busting off inside of a woman to fertilize an egg. A man is solely in control of conception. Y'all don't like it. It's killing y'all, but that's the truth. That's the truth. Women control who they lay with, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And this is why I tell women to gatekeep their wounds and do not lay with men like the ones that be in our comment section. What race of men takes better care of their women? I don't know. You tell me. Exactly, Mia. It's easier for a man to get a vasectomy. They don't take accountability for their, hey Nicole, for their part in that period. They don't. They act like they, and that's why we gotta talk about these things, because every time I get up here, a woman need to keep her legs closed, a woman need to do this, a woman. So what does a man need to do? What does a man need to do then? Nothing. Just continue to unload and whoever he wants, and then if the woman doesn't deal with it according to how he see fit, then she's terrible, and we need to just oust her from the community, and she's damaged goods, and nobody wants her anymore. As if a man didn't put her in that situation. As if a man didn't contribute to her being in the position that she's in. No accountability. Accountability is like kryptonite for a lot of men. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. Propaganda. What's the propaganda? The fact that a man has to unload into a woman and the little cell needs to swim to the egg, that's propaganda? Y'all don't know how babies are made? That's the only way a baby could be made. Men trap women way more. Thank you, Alicia. Men successfully trap women way more because guess what? Women don't always know when a man unloads inside of her. Because I've consented to intercourse with you does not mean that I consented to you unloading inside of me. I don't know why y'all can't stand the fact that those two aren't the same thing. This is a mess. You a mess. How can you have a successful family when some women have an independent mentality? How can you be a team if there's no compromise, only a competition to control one another? Well, men are the ones that are more competitive than women by nature. And women have to be independent because men leave. So if you don't have anyone to depend on, then you have to depend on yourself. And then men, if a woman doesn't have anything going for herself and if she's not taking care of herself, y'all ask, what do you bring to the table? And if a woman only has herself and vagina, then y'all shame women for it. So it's very, very disingenuous and hypocritical to say that y'all don't want independent women. Y'all want independent women. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Y'all want women to be independent. I'm saying the fact that men don't want to take accountability is a mess. Not, I really like your demeanor. Okay, I feel you. Why do you hate men? I don't hate men. I don't like men that don't take accountability for nothing. I don't like men that create broken homes all over the place and blame the women. I don't like men that lie, scam, cheat, steal. I don't like men that are abusive toward women. I don't like men that legit just treat women like second-class, second-rate citizens. I don't like super misogynistic men. I am into some gender roles, however. I will be honest about that. But I just don't like men that dog walk women. And I talk about these things. I shine a light on Red Flags Park because this is what we need to do. You all get on the internet day in and day out and say women need to choose better, and y'all blame us for everything. So I'm saying, hey, we do need to do a better job at who we're choosing. We need to stay away from certain men like this. We need to understand how babies are made, because clearly men don't know how babies are made. Men don't understand that they're solely in control of conception. So since men don't know that, We need to limit the access that we give men to our bodies. And we need to be more mindful of how we allow men to interact with us. But also, since a lot of men like to come up in my comment section, because I'll be looking at my analytics, it'd be a lot of men up in here. Maybe I need to tell men how babies are made, because men don't seem to know that they're in control of conception. They don't seem to know that it does not take two. It takes a man to fertilize the egg. The woman is already equipped with what she needs to have. A woman doesn't have to do anything to get pregnant. A man has to actively do something to impregnate a woman. Do y'all not understand what I'm saying? Y'all really don't get it? Because bitch, if Johnny had two motherfucking apples, I'ma need y'all to understand what I'm saying, and I'ma need y'all to pick up what I'm putting down. I'm trying not to cuss y'all out like a dog in the street, but it is really, really aggravating me, and it's upsetting my ancestors that y'all getting up here and acting like y'all don't understand what I'm saying. These men don't know math or how to comprehend. Gaslighting. Y'all gaslighting me. That's what's really happening. Y'all are gaslighting me. The gaslighting is insane. I'm sitting up here legit reading to y'all how babies are made, and y'all go, it takes two. No, it don't. And I don't have to physically do anything if we're going to have a baby. You have to physically come to me, insert yourself, and unload yourself. I could literally just lay here like this. I could literally lay here like this. And a man physically has to insert himself and unload himself. And I could just do this. So what are we really talking about? It takes two. It does not take two to conceive. It takes a man to fertilize an egg. It doesn't take two. I physically don't have to do anything. Now, once conception happens, it is up to me whether or not I decide to get a termination, give it up for adoption, go and carry the full term. However, as far as conception goes, it is solely up to whether or not a man unloads inside of a woman. Y'all really don't know this? You opened your legs, honey. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if I open my legs to Las Vegas. That still does not mean that I necessarily consented to a man unloading inside of me. A man is solely responsible for where he unloads. So men have no control over themselves. This is what y'all saying. Women are in control of a man's every single move at every turn of his life. So men are fully submissive to women. Men have no control. Men have no power. Men don't do nothing unless a woman is telling him to do it, or unless a woman is sharing responsibility. Men cannot stand on their own 2 feet. Thank you. At least y'all letting me know how y'all view yourselves and how y'all view men. Hey, Alex, when I see women say it take two to tango, it makes me cringe, because how is none of these people paid attention in basic biology? Thank you. Yes, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I know what the scientific term is, but I cannot say certain words because I'm being cautious of what I'm saying on my channel, on my platform. I know what it says. I'm looking at it. I'm reading it. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Repent. You repent. A great guy just have a hard time finding a good woman. It seems as if I work in a recycling center nowadays. Well, if that's your mindset, then that's going to be your reality. If it's your mindset, then that's going to be your reality. Both are equally responsible for their actions. Does it hurt y'all to say that if a man doesn't unload in a woman, then a woman won't get pregnant? Does that hurt y'all? Does it make you feel like nauseous? Does it make your head hurt? Does it make you dizzy? That's a fact. I'm not making that up. Y'all cannot bring yourselves to say, you know what? I am the only way a woman can get pregnant. It kills y'all. Like, do y'all feel like y'all about to like get hit by a car? Like, does it make you feel like you about to go blind temporarily? Like, does it make you feel like you got irritable bowel syndrome? Like, does it make you feel like The world is like, you're claustrophobic, like the walls is closing in on you. Like, does your sinuses get clogged? Like, I'm really trying to understand what the problem is, because y'all are having a hard time understanding what I'm saying. If a man does not ejaculate inside of a woman, an egg will not be fertilized. If an egg is not fertilized, said egg, embryo will not turn into a fetus. Said fetus will not turn into a baby. The very start of conception lies within a man's loin. Like I said, as a woman, I don't have to do anything. I can lay here like this, stiff as a board. A man has to insert himself, and a man has to unload himself. That is the only way conception happens. This is legit biology 101. I don't understand how y'all are getting so upset and y'all don't want to take, oh my God, like, how does it make you feel? Like, is your body overheating? Like, do you feel sweaty in the ball sack? Like, what is it doing to you? Like, are you just like feeling like you're about to go into convulsions? Does it give you like, cardiac arrest? Like, what is it? What is happening? Because something is wrong. Something is wrong if you all don't understand how babies are made, how babies are conceived. If you don't, do we need to go? All right, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and I'm going to read the definition of conception. So the baby belongs to the man. The baby belongs to the man and the woman. The baby belongs to both parties. The woman has the egg. The egg is the seed of life. The man fertilizes the egg. What the man has is fertilizer. If a man does not commit the act of fertilizing the egg, there is no conception. Now let's look up what conception means again. Does it hurt? Like, does it make you feel in pain to admit that that's true? Please proofread before you post. What my let me look at is the title off? I'm about to look at it right now. Let's see. What do I need to proofread? Oh, the men. Okay. Because I'm looking like I don't see anything. Okay. So, everybody up in here, hit the like button for me if you are not already subscribed to the channel. Subscribe. So, these are the nails so far. Can y'all see them? I think they're cute. Like, this one is kind of sparkly. I don't know if you could really tell. Can y'all see that? This one is. Okay. So, conception, right? The action of conceiving a child or a child being conceived. Inception of pregnancy, conceiving, fertilization, impregnation, creation, formation, formulation. Thank you, Unique. Is conception the day you get pregnant? Within 24 hours of ovulation, the swimmer, the sperm, fertilizes an egg, and that's when conception occurs. Did y'all hear what I said? Conception only occurs when a man's swimmer that he has to deposit inside of a woman fertilizes the egg. Conception only occurs when a man's swimmer swims to the egg and fertilizes said egg. A woman doesn't actively have to do anything. A man does. A woman does not actively have to do anything for conception. I can lay here like this. There's women that have legit been in a vegetative state in assisted living homes, in nursing home, not nursing, but assisted living homes, or they've been like in a coma and they were impregnated by male staff members. These women were in vegetative states. They were in a coma, yet they still managed to get impregnated because a man entered and unloaded inside of them. And a woman, she gave birth in a vegetative state. There are women that legit are, someone said that their baby has cerebral palsy, that can't move, that are, you know, impaired physically, mentally, and they become pregnant because a man impregnated them. The woman didn't actively have to do anything, but legit just can't even move like this. And it is up to a man to enter and unload inside of a woman. That is the only way conception occurs. What is conception? The action of conceiving a child or of a child being conceived. Inception of pregnancy, fertilization, or impregnation. That's great distortion of facts. How is that a distortion of facts? How is that a distortion of facts? How is that a distortion of facts when I'm telling you how babies are made? I'm telling you how little a woman has to do for conception to have to happen, because you all keep saying it takes two, it takes two. A woman doesn't have to actively do anything. She can lay there, she could sit there, she could squat, she could stand up against the wall, and a man has to actively enter and unload. That is the only way. A man has to, his cell needs to swim to the egg cell, and that's the only way it gets fertilized. How is that a distortion of the truth? Go to Fresh and Fit? I wish the fuck I would. I'm not going nowhere with those people are not worthy of my presence. Absolutely not. Men can fertilize all day, but the law gave women all control over birth. Men don't have the right to, because a man does not carry the fetus to a baby within their wombs. A man does not hold the seed of life, a woman does. A man merely has fertilizer. So why would a man be in control when a woman legit has to create skin, nails, eyes, eyelashes, a tongue, ears, a nose, fingers, fingernails? All of that is happening. A woman is creating a whole person. A soul has entered into a woman's vessel. We make the baby. Exactly, Molly. A man fertilizes the ovum. Without a man fertilizing the ovum, that process doesn't begin. Once the process starts, it is a woman's vessel that turns the ovum into a human baby. And voila, ladies and gentlemen, that is life. A man doesn't have to carry it. A man just has a fertilizer. So why on earth would a man, if he's only carrying the fertilizer, be in control of what a woman chooses to do once it's in her? The man's control lies within whether or not he fertilizes a woman's egg. That is where you all's power is. Your power is at the very start of conception. Man, you, man, the male. The XY, you're in control of whether or not you fertilize that woman's eggs. You have all of the power as far as that is concerned. Exercise your power. I implore you, exercise your power. Choose better. Choose better. Hey, come for me. Choose better. Stop running around putting your unprotected member in women and unloading in them, and you have no intention on being with them. You don't have any, you don't love them. You don't want to make a family. You all need to go and tell men the power that they have is in whether or not they fertilize an egg. That is where a man power lies. It is up to a man whether or not he gets a woman pregnant. Y'all could argue. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Thank you, Amy. And I don't understand why they keep acting like they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't get it. So fertilizers don't mean, yes, it does. It doesn't mean anything when it comes to carrying a baby to full term. It does not. Because your work is done. All you do, and you get pleasure off of that. So you get to, you know, hike up your pleasure receptors and have yourself a good time, but you don't have to bear the burden of potentially losing your teeth, your hair falling out, your nose getting wide, your feet swelling up, getting diabetes, having there's so many complications that could potentially come along with pregnancy. Your nipples aren't swelling. Oh, let me watch out what I'm saying. Your bosom, your body is not undergoing and having to withstand carrying a physical being inside of you. You get to just walk around and do whatever it is that you want. So you have power when it comes to whether or not you fertilize a woman's egg. But once a woman is actually growing said egg into a human being, no, you don't. Because you're not risking your life to bring a baby here. A woman legit is risking her life. From what I've heard, the research that I've done, talking to women that have children, having a child is the closest that you will ever get to experiencing a near unaliving. And you're still alive though. Y'all don't know what that's like. You don't go through any of that. Yeah, and the whole time there's a million things going on in a guy's life and we don't get to do what we want. We work for y'all women, like, be effing for real. Shut up. Your mother risked her life to bring you here for you to write that comment, that stupid comment. You need to be ashamed of yourself. You need to be ashamed. I just spoke about how women risk their lives to have babies, to bring people like you in the world. And that's what you said? That's the best you could come up with? What an embarrassment. You need to be ashamed of yourself. He's telling the truth. The truth about what? Y'all, women don't work? Especially in our community, women work and are more employed than y'all niggas. Yo, you want to get technical? Women are more employed. Black women are more employed at higher rates than black men. Y'all really want to go there? Women work harder than men because they are also rearing the children. Predominantly. Who is the primary caregiver of the kids? Don't get on this internet with the lies and the scamming as if women don't work. Get out of here. We always worked. What? And because he didn't want Adam alone, he made Eve his... I don't go by that. I don't worship men. Why would I believe that when clear as day, men and women come from a woman's body? A man can't carry a child creatively. I don't, that's some malarkey. Your baby father is ungrateful. Stop generalizing a whole gender. My baby father is ungrateful. Okay. Wait, Love Jones, do you believe God is a man or a woman? If God had to have a gender, it would be a woman. But I believe it's spirit. I believe God is everything around us. Our black women are lost. No, black men are lost. I'm not lost. You motherfuckers is lost. The Eve gene, women were first on the planet. Hello, every set of human remains is always a woman. The earliest human remains found is a woman. It's never a man. A man carries the XY chromosome. A woman, a woman only carries XX? No, a woman, a XX, a XY is because the half of the X fell off and that's where the Y comes from. You do know that all babies in utero is female first. You thought you ate? Exactly. XY is a broken XX. That part. The Y is a mutation. Thank you. Thank you. All babies in utero are female. They start off female. It's because y'all have been positioned to be gods on this planet because y'all bullied and bulldozed. But bitch, I don't worship men. A man is not my God. What the fuck I look like worshiping a man? When I have kids, a man is going to come from me. What the fuck is it? I've been trying not to cuss. Y'all are genetic mutation. Yeah, because why y'all got the same things on y'all chest, but it has no function? Why do y'all have the same things up here, yet it has no function? You have the freedom, but that comes with accountability. Us men know all about that. Y'all don't take no accountability for nothing. Y'all arguing me down about saying how conception happens. Y'all don't even want to take accountability for the fact that if you don't unload inside of a woman, then a woman won't be pregnant. Y'all won't even take accountability for how babies are made. Please leave God out of this conversation. He's not here to defend. First of all, who is he? How you know it ain't a she? And I didn't bring that up. Y'all brought that up. Not me. I did not bring that up. I didn't mention that at all. That's y'all. Beautiful. Why you so bitter? All right. It's time to pull out. I'm going to need y'all to drop some pink hearts in the chat. I'm going to need y'all to drop some pink hearts in the chat for me. All my love bugs. First of all, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Second of all, hit the like button. Double tap the screen. Third of all, drop me some pink motherfucking hearts. Who hurt you? You need to choose better. Do you have an OnlyFans? You ain't nothing but a single mother. Fake boobs. Cover up. You ain't nothing but a masculine woman. Is that your real hair? Where is your man? Are you married? Gold digger. Get a job. You bitter. You angry. 304. You hit the wall. You independent. Nasty attitude. Combative. For the streets. What do you bring to the table? Lower your standards. This is why you're single. Big back. I'm not bitter. I'm not angry. I'm legit frustrated because you all are trying to gaslight me. Hey, Audrey, you all are trying to gaslight me into believing that conception doesn't happen the way that it does. Into believing, y'all are trying to gaslight me into believing that men aren't solely in control of conception. If a man does not fertilize an egg, there's no conception. That is solely up to a man. If a man don't fertilize the egg don't turn into a fetus. The fetus ain't a full-blown baby. The baby don't come out being a walking, talking person. The man don't leave. There's no such thing as a single mother. Y'all are solely in control and y'all take no accountability. So this is not bitter, baby. It's frustration because you all are trying to gaslight me. You're beautiful, love, but we know how babies are conceived, but women can unalive the seed legally. Yes, because a woman legit is risking her life and her livelihood to bring a baby into the world, and she's also risking the fact of doing it alone because a man could just get up and leave whenever he wants to because the primary caregiver of the child is always usually primarily the mother. I haven't seen one man say anything about accountability. Hello? Which is a characteristic of a leader. They take no accountability. All they do is pivot, deflect, blame women. Or at least at the very least, you got to share the blame with them. They will never say, you know what? If men don't unload in a woman, she won't get pregnant. I have not seen anybody type that in the chat at all. And it is really, really bizarro. It is so super bizarro that they cannot admit that they're the ones that fertilize the egg. That's crazy to me. Anything to absolve themselves, Cuban Smith. I think you did. But anything to absolve themselves of accountability. Why do you keep putting Bible scriptures? This is not that type of channel. Please stop. Oh, I don't want to. I'm going to have to time you out. Y'all are true man eaters. Ain't nobody eating no man. Of course, I don't uplift deadbeat fathers, but real men does not indulge. Grow up, ladies. But you're sitting up here indulging in this conversation, and I have yet to hear you take accountability for the fact that men are solely in control of conception. A man can only get a woman pregnant. Am I lying? Put a one in the chat if a man, if it takes a man to get a woman pregnant. I just want to see. Put a one in the chat if the only way a woman can get pregnant is if a man, if a little swimmer swims there. I just need to see something because y'all are making it seem like I'm crazy. Okay. I'm seeing some ones, but I'm only seeing ones from probably one man and mostly women. You see, they cannot even admit that they're the ones that get women pregnant. It's nothing but women here. Of course, you have backup. No, there's a lot of men in here. It's a lot of men in here because y'all cannot help yourselves but to try to censor yourselves. These are women profiles. So you're a woman. You're a woman, Quavon. If you're not a woman, you don't believe that a man is the only way that a woman could get pregnant? Laws are not designed to cater to women, whether we get together or not. Look how hard a man has to fight for his child if the mother is incapable of raising the child. Please, the courts always go in favor of the father. If the father goes to court and tries to get custody, if he is a sound, able-bodied person, he will get custody of his child if he could prove that the mother is unfit. Stop lying. A lot of men do not go to court to try to fight for their kids. They just say the mother won't let me see the kid, and that's it, and they give up. Now tell that same man you're gonna get $10,000 if you go to court every month for 12 months. He will be there bright and early. People make a way for things that's a priority to them. A lot of men do not prioritize their children. They just love to blame women. They get off on it. Ah, fuck. Shit. Wasn't there a man who got you pregnant? Yes, it's only a man that could get a woman pregnant. What's your point? A woman can't get herself pregnant, and a woman can't get a woman pregnant. 90% of parents don't go to court for child because, hello, thank you. I think it's only applies to American Black communities. We don't have this issue in Canada and our Black communities. I love that for y'all. What type of issues do y'all have in Canada? Courts are not designed families. They just direct traffic. What? Everybody up in here, hit the like button right now. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hey, Kristen. If you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. There are a lot of DL men in this chat. Why are you in here arguing with a woman? That is funny. They love it. I'm not mad. They could be up in here as long as they be respectful. It adds to the engagement. Grow old and alone. Okay, why do y'all act like that's such a bad thing? First of all, a woman is never alone. We have family. We actually create community. We're the ones who plan the outings for, the family. We're the ones who plan the Christmas holiday. We're the ones who cook the Thanksgiving dinner. It is not a man. Men typically end up more lonely than women in nursing homes by themselves with nobody to go and with nobody to come and check on them because they don't be doing right by the people in their lives when they young and youthful. All they do is blame women and tell their kids it's their mother's fault that they was a deadbeat. I'm hungry. I had the rest of the sandwich that I had bought yesterday, but I want something else to eat. Arguing, no, I'm debating, not arguing. A young man on social media said that he was copy and paste. Huh? What? I don't know what y'all talking about. I didn't even. I missed a lot. Facts. LJ gonna be crying in the assisted living. Oh my god. Am I allowed to say that word? Well, I don't know. What are we talking about? Men being in control of conception. Um, I don't know what y'all talking about. I missed it. Yeah, I don't know why y'all acting like women don't legit carry the baby and grow the baby, like grow the organs and all of those things. And then when a baby is born, it needs its mother. The mother is the first godlike deity and entity that a baby knows. A baby doesn't know that it's separate from its mother for a while, for the first year of its life, maybe. So, and if a mother's breastfeeding, like babies legit need their mothers. Hello? Can y'all hear me? Put a one if you can see and hear me. Put a one if you can see and hear me still. Okay, we good. All right. Somebody had just called me. How? Hey, why are y'all debating what her original statement was true and there's nothing else to really say? Thank you. Because for them to get up here and say, oh no, oh no. How? Y'all gonna get up here and tell me that I'm lying and I'm toxic and y'all said what y'all they were saying all types of stuff. It's cap. How is it cap? A man really is in control of conception and a man is the only one that could create a single mother. A woman can't create a single mother. Babies need their fathers too, but when they are first out the womb, when they are fresh in the world, they are more in need of their mother than they are their dad. Courts don't favor women. They favor the primary caregiver to the child, whoever is more financially stable. If your legs are open, a child is not in process, cut it out. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You keep talking about people opening their legs. Don't, men like that are creepy. Yes, you speaking the fake male outrage. Because how they, Amberella, because make it make sense. It just don't make sense. It takes two. It does not take two. It takes a man unloading into a woman in that said swimmer swimming to the egg. A woman doesn't have to do anything in terms of conception but just lay there. If a man does not fertilize the egg, the woman does not become pregnant. I don't understand how many times I gotta say this. Y'all are so annoying. Y'all don't want to take. So y'all really gonna sit up here and say if you unload in a woman, that's how she get pregnant? Y'all really, it really hurts y'all so bad to be accountable, even for what you do with your member. It hurts you so bad to admit that if you don't do that inside of a woman, she won't get pregnant. That's crazy to me. Y'all are the dustiest of the dust mites. It's really giving Pookie and Ray Ray. It's really giving, she trapped me. It's really giving, your mother ain't let me see you when you was until you, I'm only getting to see you when you're 17 because of your mother. Meanwhile, the mother don't give a dang on about the father. The mother got a whole nother husband and 5 other kids with her husband. And this man is still sitting up here telling this kid these lies. It's because y'all don't want to take no accountability. Yet here you are, a Jezebel with no accountability again. Now I'm a Jezebel. They really are trying to refute science. Like, now I'm a Jezebel. You can't debate with madness. When people are delusional, they'll hold on to their delusions. Because what am I saying that's so wrong? Both were in the mood. Stop trying to pass the accountability. It takes 2. It takes 2 to engage in consensual intercourse. It does not take 2 to fertilize an egg. Pregnancy only happens when a swimmer cell swims to an egg and fertilizes it. It doesn't take 2 to fertilize an egg. The only way a swimmer cell gets in there is if a man puts it in there. It doesn't take 2 for a man to put a swimmer cell inside of a woman and for that to swim to the egg. That doesn't take 2. It only takes a man. That is where you all's power lie. It lies in conception. Like, Amberella, this is really like, you can't make this up. It doesn't take 2 to fertilize an egg. The only way conception happens is once an egg is fertilized. The only way an egg is fertilized is for a man to put the fertilizer in a woman. No matter which way y'all want to turn the key, you all are really trying to like change the way babies are made. And it is very, very, it's kind of scary at this point. Right, Audrey? Are we living or just ignoring the strike meaning of creating the strike mean? What? You can't even string together a proper sentence. I don't even understand what you're talking about. Don't the cat have to be? Oh my God. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you. Don't unload. Happy birthday. Thank you, Stella. Don't unload into a woman that you don't want to have a baby with, because chances are you fertilize one of her eggs. And that is where your power lies as man. You are in control of conception. It's up to you whether or not you unload in a woman and you fertilize her egg. You have sole power over whether or not you fertilize a woman's egg. And don't tell me to relax. This is my channel. This is my fucking show. I am relaxed. I still let you up in here to type your nonsense, because clearly I don't know what you got going on at home. You're bored. Maybe your wife ain't giving you no attention. Maybe you ain't got nobody. I don't know what you got going on. Y'all are so oblivious. Oblivious to what? What? I'm legit telling the truth. Y'all, exactly. They want to debate the truth. That is a fact. I'm not making up. This is not my opinion. This is not what I thought. This ain't what I heard. This is a fact. Thank you, Mar. This is a fact. So the fact that y'all are sitting up here making it seem like I'm just making this up, or I'm just distorting the truth, or I'm capping, I'm a Jezebel, I'm all of these other things, like, it's not a fact that a man's cell from his piece has to go into a woman and that's the only way that conception happens. That's not a fact. You hella lost. How am I lost? Thomas, how am I lost? You don't know how babies are made? Y'all don't know how babies are made. It does not take two. Oh my God, I can't keep doing this with y'all. Please stop talking about the Lord. I don't worship. Yes, please stop. I don't want to block you, but you are pushing your agenda way too hard. And it's inappropriate. It's not some primitive act. We are drawn together to have intercourse through human biology from two humans, male and female. Yes, if we have intercourse, that does not mean that I also consented to you unloading inside of me. Oh my God. Y'all don't know how babies are made. Who said I was a part of a feminist movement? I'm a melanin-rich woman. We've had to work since the inception of this country. Women that look like me ain't never have the opportunity as a collective, because there are a few, to just not work. We always had to work. So what are you talking about? Get a job. And get off my clit, you stupid bitch. I shouldn't have said that. Guys, stick with me on this. If an egg isn't fertilized, what happens? Nothing. Now, if we do the deed, who did the deed? Us or them? Thank you. Because what? This is crazy. This is crazy that y'all really sitting up here saying that a man has, like, Amarella, I done screamed that out so many times at the beginning of this live. Because what is happening? Like, this cannot, what? Thank you, Mr. Exaggerator, or however you say your name. Women need men and men need women to create and give life. Okay, who said that that wasn't the truth? That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about how life is created, and you all don't even want to acknowledge the role that you play in conception, which is rather odd. But then you'd be the same one saying, if it wasn't for a man, and I got the seed of life and all of this, but you don't even know how you contribute to creating life. How does a man contribute to creating life? Maybe, let me ask y'all that. So why downplay and degrade the male? When did I downplay and degrade men when I'm legit saying that y'all's power lies in conception? This is some severe gaslighting that y'all trying to do. If y'all don't want to do the right thing, go get you a lady of the night and pay her to leave the rest of us alone. Oh my God. How are babies made? Tell me, Quavon. Tell me. How are Audrey? How are babies conceived? How are babies made, Quavon? How? That's true, Ebony. How are babies conceived? I'm asking, tell me. Because this is crazy. The way you look, that's how. I feel targeted. I know exactly who I can't feel targeted. But answer the question, how are babies conceived? When a man and woman have intercourse? No, but how does it happen? How does it happen? It's crazy how you think. It's crazy. What's crazy about how I think, Thomas? Y'all tell me how a baby's made. What's the process? So nobody in the chat got a dumb friend that'll tell a man do anything to them or do anything with them. That'll let a man. Of course. What do you mean? We all got dumb friends that do stuff, or that have. I don't really have that many friends like that I associate with too much anymore. When a man and a woman both have intercourse and both climax. So a woman needs to climax in order for her to get pregnant. This is a damn shame. It's like a door. You have to open the door first, right? So you see his member has no protection. What shall he do? Y'all do know that even if a man is not on like protected, he doesn't have to unload inside. Y'all do know that, right? Like y'all do understand that he can just leave. He can leave. It's just because they cannot stomach the idea of taking full soul accountability for something. When thank you, fertilizes the egg. Thank you, Wes. Thank you. At least one man in the chat could be honest. That is exactly how it happens. So if that doesn't fertilize the egg, then how does it get to the egg? How does it get to the egg, you guys? How does that cell get to the egg? Can somebody answer that question? I don't know why they is bro slow as hell talking about both climbing. All they're telling us is they have no self-control and whatever they do is someone else's fault. Bingo. How does it get to the egg? How does it get to the egg? Where does it come from? Who has it? He's a dodo, but that's your man. You're not saying anything. This is true comedy. What's true comedy? I'm asking you all basic questions. How does a baby get conceived? And y'all can't even answer that question. That's scary. Y'all are scaring me. Because this is what you're teaching your sons. You're teaching your sons that it takes two to get a girl pregnant. It does not take two. It takes one. To have intercourse, it should take to be consensual, and it takes two to have intercourse. But to get a girl pregnant, only a man can do that. You all are teaching your sons that he does not control whether or not he gets a girl pregnant. That is dangerous. That's dangerous. They can answer it, but answering it will mean they have to admit the truth. That part, Tracy, you just answered the question. If someone comes in your door asking to come in and you decide to let them. First of all, women don't even know when men unload. So every woman out here is not just letting a man. Every woman out here is not just telling a man to do that. Men just do it lots of the times. And then women are like, why would you do that? Or, oh my God, I didn't even know you did that. This shows we should not be procreating with males who don't have degrees. I need to see transcripts and all A's in biology before we can date. Cause how is this even like, it's a male's accountability to unload or not to. Thank you, Zero Gravity. Because why is it so hard for them to say that? He never made a woman climax in his life. We all have a choice to disengage. Men have the sole choice whether or not they fertilize an egg. It's solely up to a man. No matter which way y'all want to turn the key, it is solely up to a man whether or not he enters without a hat and whether or not he unloads. That is solely up to a man. That's solely up to a man. My nails came out cute. Do you do any screening? What are you talking about? Screening. This is what are we talking about? Oh, are these in my TikTok shop? I got these off of TikTok. I think they might be in my TikTok shop. I'm not sure. I'll let you guys know when I come back. I mean, who is just letting anybody go up in them? You absolutely should know who you're sleeping with, and you absolutely should know if they've been tested. You should go get yourself tested. I'm actually going to the GYN on Friday to get a pap smear. And I don't just go around sleeping around. Like, that's not my style. Oh, dang, I forgot to put this on. So then it comes down to protection. Yes, it does. Why? That's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is how babies are conceived. We're not talking about a woman choosing and what should a woman do. That's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is how conception happens, and the fact that a man is solely in control of conception, and a man is 100% responsible for unwanted pregnancies, and a man is 100% responsible for creating single mothers. That's what we're talking about. And y'all can't seem to stay on topic because y'all do not like to take accountability. You clearly don't understand what you're saying about control. Some men got women pregnant and they cannot control when they let go. So then they should get a vasectomy if they don't want to be with that woman and have a family, or they should put a raincoat on if men lack self-control. This is what you all are constantly saying, that men have no control, men have no discernment. Men are just out here wild. Like, so y'all all need to be in the military somewhere so somebody could train y'all up. Y'all need to be monitored. A lot of y'all need to be on some type of probation or parole type of program so that you have to be accountable to somebody, because you can't govern your own lives and you can't seem to curb your urges, control yourselves, and govern yourselves. So who really needs to be submissive, men or women? Who really needs to be submitting, men or women? If men don't have full control, then as a man with your piece, you should always make sure it's wrapped up, because that's your piece. That's your piece. That's your piece. So you should always make sure it's wrapped up. Everybody get the hell away from her. Thomas, you a hating ass, troll ass, ugly ass man. You ugly and old, Thomas. Get your decrepit ass out of here. And I didn't mean this to age shame, because there's nothing wrong with being older. I think that's a beautiful thing. You can feel the difference between rubber and skin. Honestly, there's some condoms where you really can't. Thank you, Wanda. Man. No, women should be more submissive. No, women shouldn't. Men need to be submissive. She don't like condoms. Who said that? You don't know me. Stranger danger. If you can't do the nasty because you don't like the feel of rubber, then don't do the nasty. That part, I refuse to submit to a fool. Submit to what? A light bill? The Lord goes against everything you say. I don't worship men. Your Lord is not my Lord. Men can't even remember their own appointments. Males should be submissive. Ding, ding, ding. Because at every turn, they always blame women for everything. So why don't you just let a woman rule you and run you? Because y'all make it seem like women run you. Women tell you what to do. Women tell you where you could go. Women could just take your kids and you don't have no say so. Women, everything is a woman's fault. So then shut the fuck up and let a woman rule you and tell you what to do and sit the fuck down. That's how men need to be treated, clearly. Y'all need to be dominated by women since everything is a woman's fault. Y'all don't take no accountability for nothing. You have no backbone. You have no balls. So let a woman control you. You say women control everything and women is the reason for everything. So shut up and continue to, and actually just accept the fact that women are in control. Then you serve Satan. I don't serve Satan. Never letting a Jezebel have authority. You get you get the fuck up out of here, servant of the Lord, because you enough is enough. I'm from Brooklyn. Girl, men don't even go to the doctor. Women gotta tell them. We gotta make you use protection, get married, have kids, get educated, get jobs, love Jones. They need to shut up and take direction. Oh, well, you didn't tell me to take the garbage out. You didn't tell me to wash the dishes. You didn't tell me that the baby's pamper needed to be changed. You didn't tell me to clean up the bathroom. You didn't tell me that we was out of milk. You didn't tell me that I needed to go. A woman needs to tell a man every which way to turn, but yet he wants you to submit to him. Somebody, the math don't math. So you blocking people because they don't agree. Leon, your funky ass is still up in here. So clearly I'm not. If I'm allowing you to leave me 25 messages, I'm not blocking you because you don't agree. You're getting blocked because you keep calling me a Jezebel and you keep pushing your religious narrative. And that's inappropriate. And this is my motherfucking show. And if I'm allowing you to be up in here, then you need to respect my house. And if you cannot, then you can scram. Letting y'all call me everything but all types of stuff, and I'm just supposed to keep taking it. What you think this is? It's not just about disagreeing. It's about being disrespectful. Yep, that part. Mike McKeely. I hope I said it right. The thing is, Amberella, I let people stay for a long time. And then it gets to be too much. You keep putting Bible verses. I asked him politely to stop. He continued to do it. He continued to call me a Jezebel. He continued to say all of these things. I don't like it. So guess what? You gotta go. These are people that are doing nothing, and you're actually have a camera set up and trying to talk to people and help put people out in your way. That's true, Matthew. And I have literally curated my channel for women. So me talking to women about things that we experience, I get up here all the time and men are always calling me a single mother and shaming me, and I don't even have children yet. So I said, you know what, we need to have a live about how children are made and how men actually create the very thing that they shame, because men create single mothers. A man fertilized your egg and a man left you. A man didn't marry you. Y'all say men are in control of marriage. A man didn't marry you. A man didn't make the right choice. A man didn't commit to you. A man didn't do the right things. So a man created a single mother. Now, women, absolutely, we got some work to do, and I'll talk about that as well, but that's not what this live is about. We'll do a live tomorrow, and I will legit just title it Women Need to Choose Better, and let's see how that go. Hi. Guys, y'all ain't making us look good. Not gonna lie, bro. If one of us were in the live, that band would hit crazy. What? Oops. see. Wow, you have a lot of information. Mothers, no matter what they are in relationship status, are heroes. That part. Yes, holding all all parties accountable. Even those lives when you hold women accountable, they still come in here cutting up and carrying them. They do. Is this a son? No, it's not. I never wore it. That's so funny because I was gonna put it on for my birthday, but I didn't. It's an outfit. The outfit from Walmart is it's like a long pencil skirt and it's a tube dress. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. LJ always telling women to choose better. Thank you, Audrey. We don't take disrespect, but yet we expect others to take it because of gender. That part. I've been up here for a while. I'm gonna be up here for 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna leave. We might come back and do like a show with like topics, because I do want to talk about Tamar Braxton, and I gotta see what else is going on the socials that we could talk about. Yes, with the sunset. Yes, every time you seriously hate men, most women are crazy. You know, you may be okay. Too many Karens in 2024. I don't hate men. I don't hate men. Shut the fuck up. No, come for me. I'm trying not to cuss as much, but it comes out every now and then. I miss the host. You're beautiful. Have a nice evening. Thank you, Matthew. Seems like it. Why does it seem like I hate men? Because I said men are in control of conception. What did I say in this live that would give you an indication that I hate men? What did I say in this live that would give you all any type of indication that I just hate men? Like, could y'all tell me? Could y'all tell me? That part, Amberella, we got to come back and talk about that because, baby, it's always a vibe with you. Thank you. Thank you, Wes, for the super sticker. I appreciate you. I need y'all to tell me, what have I said in this live that has indicated that I hate men? You called me names and I didn't disrespect you. What names did I call you? What names did I call you? Smart, can you do something? Yes, I will, Holly. I will. Not what you say is the taglines for your lives. Always men this and men that. Because it is always men this and men that. But it doesn't mean that I hate men. So, because what? I never said I hate men. Thank you, Derek. You men need to prepare for the worst. I heard there's going to be a civil situation. No, you just hold them accountable, that's all. This is what I'm saying. When did I ever say I hate men? And lo and behold, a lot of the lives, the titles come from men. I title my videos based off of what y'all say to me in these lives. We talk about things. It's a domino effect. Y'all not picking up on that? The topics that we discuss, y'all don't see me. I sit down and I read the comments. We interact with each other and I say, okay, we're going to talk about this based off of what y'all men come up in here and say. I legit come up with the titles. Thank you, Amberella. I come up with the titles. I come up with topics based off of what y'all be saying to me. We flow, we talk about things, and then I'm like, okay, we need to shine more of a light on this because these are the things that y'all say. So what I'm talking about is what y'all want to talk about because this is what y'all always bring up. You all are continuously bringing up single mothers. We could legit be talking about Kamala Harris, single mother this. I could be saying I went to the market to get some tomatoes. You single mother. Y'all want to talk about single mothers all day and night. This is what y'all like to talk about. What about being in a relationship with you being an extrovert and your partner being an introvert? Y'all, figure out some activities that y'all can do together. The cards are words from us. You're a genius if you ask me. Thank you, Wes. Exactly. When I read this, these are the things that y'all say to me. And I don't know how this is going to manifest into something, but it will. I'm not sure. I don't know. A product, it's going to manifest into something. I just know it will. What? I have no idea. I have a good spirit and good energy. Thank you. You're very pretty. Thank you. Okay, fine. I accept you don't hate men, but can you talk about the crazy Karens next time? I've talked about crazy Karens a lot. I talk about what I want to talk about. You talk about the crazy Karens on your show. Y'all males trying to dominate the convo, help create the content. That part. It legit do. And then they get mad because we talking about what they come in here and talk about. Like, that's all over the internet. That part too. So it's that's why it's what they like to talk about, because this is what they're used to talking about. This is what they want. They want to debate about these things, and I'm live, and I'm me. I'm not a bull dagger. I'm not super conservative. I'm not an avatar. You know, I'm not a married woman. I don't have kids all over the place. I'm attractive. I'm perceived attractive. I'm perceived sexy. So being able to actually talk to me about these things, a lot of men get off on it. Like, we just gotta, it is what it is. Y'all love it here. This is why y'all come in here and y'all always be up in my comment sections. I do hold women accountable. Just found your show. You sing very interesting. I will be tuning in. Thank you, Lisa. Make sure you all subscribe. Oh, what was that? Oh, it was this. The sticker thing that I tried to use the sticker for the nails, but that don't work. It's all they talk about. It's weird. They always call me a single mother. Yo, it never fails. Every time I get up here, somebody's calling me a single mother. They talking about my baby daddy. They telling me I will never get married. We need to talk about that too. Let me write it down. Find a place to write it. What's wrong with being a single woman? That's gonna be alive too, because they always saying like, oh, you a single, you say, oh, single. Like, what's wrong with being a single woman? They project a lot. That part, Jennifer. Or they say this is why you're single. Exactly. Reflecting the energy right back to them. They can't handle your rebuttals. That part. Want to play Fortnite? No. How old are you? Most Black Americans are single. The marriage rate is only 35.5%. Who's in control of marriage? Just because they're not married doesn't mean they aren't shacking up. Who's not proposing? Y'all love to blame women. Go ahead. Go on ahead. It's Black women's fault. Y'all too this, y'all too that. When there's so many men that's laid up under a Black woman right now, comfortable, well-fed, drained, if y'all know what I mean, nurtured, somebody washing their clothes, putting gas in their car, don't have to worry about paying all of the bills. Right now, thousands, hundreds of thousands of Black men laid up under a Black woman, but she don't got a ring. But y'all will get on the internet and make it seem like, oh, it's because of y'all, because y'all too masculine, y'all too this. It's a scam. If y'all go out, that's why I cannot wait to start doing like street interviews and like asking people in real life, who are you with your life? Like, do you work? Do you have a job? Do you want a Birkin bag? Are you trying to get flued out? What do you want in a man? Like, I cannot wait. That's going to happen. I love to see your content, by the way. Sorry if I I really didn't mean it. I just want to be included, and I do hear all the points that you make, and I think they're very good. Thank you. I don't know what you're saying sorry for, but thank you. And make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We're on the road to 30K. The goal is to get to 30K by Halloween. So the goal is to get to 30K by October 31st. I believe that we could do it. We just gotta bust through the algorithm the way that we did before. Lord Jesus, I don't know how it happened. So all we gonna do is just keep streaming. I'm gonna get back on like doing multiple streams a day. Cause we was on a roll. We still on a roll. F that. We're not submitting to no dusty. Period. No matter how many no matter how many scriptures you quote, I'm weak. Men love the benefits of women, but want to provide nothing to the woman supplying them. Hello, thank you. That part, Lisa, because they get up here and lie. Want to play role? I'm gonna block you, baby, because I feel like you a little kid. I can't. If we're too blank, why do they talk about us in relationships with us and have relationship and have children? Because they're obsessed. They're obsessed. Oh, that's gonna be iconic. What's gonna be iconic when I get to 30K? By what we said by y'all hear the ice cream truck? Yeah, the goal is to get to 30K by Halloween. Y'all think we could do it? I know we could do it. I know we could do it. I know that we could get to 30K by Halloween. We're at 26 now, so we need 26,300. So we need, how many more is that, y'all? I can't do simple math. I know if it was just 26, then it would be 4,000. But since we got, so what's that? 3,700. So we need 3,700 more subscribers by October 31st. I'm just scrolling on YouTube and boom, Ultra Beauty. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel. Support this Ultra Beauty. You will be 100K soon. I hope so. That's in my prayers. I'm going to be ecstatic once I don't know what I'm going to do once I get to 100K subscribers. I'm going to be over the moon. Once I have that plaque, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me shit. Should women and men treat each other equally, and they should be treating each other good? I agree with this. I just want to hear if you do. Equally? How? Like, I don't know. I don't think men and women are equal in a certain sense. Okay, so I don't feel like I should be treated less than, but I don't think that I should be treated the same as a man. Because I'm not a man. I require different things. I need you to talk to me differently. I need you to be a little more nurturing. If I'm telling you, something is wrong, maybe I just need a hug. I don't always need to be met with resistance and aggression. Sometimes men need resistance. Sometimes men need you to leave them alone. Sometimes men need to be put on ice. So I don't want my man to treat me the same way as I treat him, because we require different things. Now, do I feel like you should treat a man with love and respect? Absolutely. Should a man treat a woman with love and respect? Absolutely. Now, however that looks, yeah, exactly, equally yet different. Yes. Like, I don't want you to treat me like you would treat a man. But I do believe that we both deserve honor, love, respect, and loyalty. And if I'm in a monogamous relationship with you and you are my man, then I will absolutely do things to make you feel special. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and say, don't do shit for a man. I've never said that. And this is what gets me. When y'all be like, you hate men. No, I don't. I just feel like a man should go first. A man should prove that he's worth you buying him something, or, like treating him to something. You should not lead with your wallet. I think that's leading with your masculine energy as a woman. A man should lead like that. And then once you're comfortable, once you know that you can depend on him, once you know that you're in a stable place with him, once he has proved that you could be secure and let your guard down, why wouldn't you every now and then take your man to get something to eat? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Why wouldn't you get him something nice for holidays? Or if you see, I don't know, some t-shirts or something, why wouldn't you get that for your man? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. However, if you are living with the man, I don't think that a woman should pay the overhead. If I live with you, I'm not paying the rent or the mortgage. I don't want to go half on it. I'm not doing it. Now, will I pay a bill? Yes. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Will I buy groceries? Yes. If I want to get a painting, I would buy it. If I wanted to get, I don't know, a speaker or something, I would buy it. But I think that the overhead should be covered by a man. Do I feel like a woman should contribute nothing? No, I don't feel that way. A man needs to earn that from a woman, though. Now, people don't like that, so they come up here and say, I hate men. When I always talk about how much I love men and how men are helpful to me and how men are destiny helpers, and y'all see me windmilling for a man all the time. How could I possibly hate men? I don't hate men. I don't like bad men. I don't like men that treat women terribly. I just don't. I don't like men that use women. I don't like men that abuse women. I don't like men that talk down on women. I'm not into that. I think a woman should be able to rest in her femininity, because we do have children. If a woman gives you a child, she risked her life for you. That is the most miraculous thing that a woman could do. And if you are still in childbearing ages and there's a possibility that you want a baby, why would you get with a man that can't pay the rent or pay the mortgage? Because you are risking your health as well. So at some point, you might not be able to physically get up and work. You might not be able to push through. You legit might need to be on bed rest. Then what? Because he's so dependent on you coming up with half, y'all gonna be fucked up. Or you're gonna legit overwork, overexert, and potentially unalive yourself trying to work while you creating a child in your womb. That's stupid to me. I don't think a woman should do that. And things don't work out with a man all the time. A man could pass away, anything could happen. So I always tell women to only have children because they actually want to be a mother. And if you are going to go at it with that thought and you're like, then I think that it is a woman's duty to also have herself in a safe space financially, to whereas if she cannot work, then she will still be able to maintain her household and take care of her child. I think that you should have a nice nest egg of money if you're going to bring a child into the world. Your utilities, everything, you should be able to pay for that for at least a whole entire year without you having to physically go. Like, that's how I think. That's why I don't have no fucking kids, because I don't think I was ever in a space to really do that, and ain't nobody really make me feel like I really want to give them a baby. And I never really had the urge to like be a mother. Like, I've not felt that. Like, I don't know. I love her streams. I listen to her dragging me all day. Then be gay if you're so concerned. Just hold up, y'all. Why would you tell me to be gay? Like, why do I need to be gay? What does that have to do with anything that I just said? I don't want to have children and be struggling to take care of a child. You could get married and have a baby and things don't work out, and then what? If you pick a man and you just saying, "Oh, I just want to be in love. I just want love." Bitch, I don't fuck that. I need to be able to dig in your pockets. I don't care. Argue with your father. You could say I'm a gold digger, bitch. I have gold digging t-shirts on my merch site. Make sure you shop my merch and get a FYI I'm a gold digger tank top. Y'all will never shame me for prioritizing finances because it matters. People should be financially stable before pursuing a long-term relationship. I agree. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Do you support the LGBT? I don't have any issues with anybody, but I don't think about that. That's not my ministry, so I'm not concerned with that. So you're only there for the money. Y'all are so that's so annoying. Like, out of everything I said, you're gonna say, so you're only there for the money. No, I'm a lover girl. I'm a lover girl. I'm not only there for the money. However, we live in a society that
needs money to survive. And it is a woman's duty to pick the best mate that can ensure the survival of her and her offspring. The way that you survive in today's world is to have money. So every woman should be a gold digger. Now, I believe that you could be a gold digger and you could also be a lover girl simultaneously. I don't think that you only have to just want money. I feel like you need money and you also should be compatible and you should love who you're with. You tripping. You're tripping because you probably broke. And that's okay. Yes, I am. And my children will have the best advantages or else they won't be born. Love is a factor, but not enough. Thank you. We should prioritize having a partner that can provide our you mean our wants or needs when we are vulnerable. Thank you, Amy. Because like I said, if a woman is having a child and she's in a position where she physically cannot get out of the bed, what's gonna happen? Y'all just gonna have to be out on the street? No, you need money. You need money. You do. Y'all could be mad. I don't care. I have no fight left in me. I really don't give a fuck. I don't care. All right, I've been said I was about to get up out of here, but I don't know. We've been doing these long lives. It's because I miss y'all. I love y'all. I feel like we haven't seen each other in a while. How old are you? How old are you, Leon? I say be a gold digger, keep the losers away. Exactly. The people in the chat are dense. That part. No one person can speak for all mankind. So, do we not live in a world where you need money? Do we not live in a world filled with taxes and bills? Do we not live in a world with a credit score? So, we can all speak for mankind, at least in America, when we say you need money to live in this country. Oh, I was talking about the street interview to be iconic. Oh, yes. Black women have no shame about being collectively broke. They have no desire. Black men have. Oh, Lisa, no, that's a different. That's ooh, but it's because we take care of them. We take care of them as much as they get on the internet and lie and scam and say we ain't shit and we all just want to be flued out and we all want a Birkin bag. Melanin rich women take care of black men. That's why they don't have the desire to elevate because they know mommy got it, my sister got it, my aunt got it, my babe got me, my baby mother got me. We take care of them. Just as simple as that. If we didn't take care of them, they would probably all of them would just be bums out on the street, a lot of them. Or they would be doing a bunch of strange things to get locked up. Let me block you because I don't know what you got going on, but we need resources to survive. Our primary resource to use is money. Thank you. The more I watch you, the more I like you. I'm going, okay, so have a good rest of your day. Thank you. I love Mother Nature taking care of me. Yeah, if you on an island somewhere, but not in America, baby. Not in America. Dang, I've been up here for a long, long time. Black men enter the middle class by way of marriage, i.e., their wife pulled them out of poverty. You said it. I didn't say it. Don't block me. Did I block you? I ain't blocked you yet. You need to send a donation to the channel. I'm still celebrating my birthday. You need to send a super chat or a cash app. Everybody up in here is still sending them donations. Um, it's crazy. I really love this bracelet. It has little gems on it. I don't know if y'all could tell. Can y'all see? It's out of focus. All right. Any last comments, questions, or concerns? I'm about to get up out of here. I probably will be back later, and we'll do like a actual, like a show, a StreamYard show. Thank you, Hierophant. This is addressed. Great live. See you later. Thank you, Miss T. All right. I love you all so much. Thank you for rocking with me. I actually did 2 lives today because the first one, I don't know where the hell everybody was at. That's how I know we got to get back on it to get up in this algorithm because, baby, nobody was up in there. But it's all right. We're not going to dwell on that. We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to continue to keep going up. Haters make you famous. They can't keep us down forever. They can't keep us down never. Okay? Period. Come back later so I can tune in from the beginning. Period. Make sure you saw me on TMZ. Dope. Yeah, I think I'm gonna post it. My mom and one of my cousins sent me it. They filmed it with my mother in the beginning. Like, I think I'm filming. It's like, dang, they always, every time somebody got to be laughing or saying something loud in the beginning. It's very ghetto, but I'm appreciative that that they filmed it. That's funny. Thank you. All right, I gotta go. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.